Hey, friends, welcome back to the Pro Organizers Coach podcast. On today's episode, I'm going to do things just a little bit different. I'm so excited. The course is officially ready to launch. And so I got to thinking, what could I talk about that would help my person, the listener of my podcast and my YouTube channel, where she is right now? And so I was talking to my mother in law, and what I realized was the things I wish I would have known in the beginning that someone would have told me, I could share with you. So, in today's episode, we are going to talk about the 5 things I wish someone would have told me in the beginning to get my mindset right. So I knew what I was getting into going into it. Our mindset in our business is extremely important. And if we go into this with the wrong thoughts or thinking that, oh, I'm going to have clients overnight, or this is going to be super easy, or, some of those thoughts that we have in the beginning, like, yes, it's great to dream, but we also need to look at it from the perspective of we are starting a business. Like, as an entrepreneur, we need to be able to know what we need to do to get this business off the ground and working with clients. So, let me share with you my 5 things that I wish someone would have told me when I was first getting started. So, you can make sure that being a professional organizer really is what you want to do in your life. Now, I will tell you, it is so worth it. It is so worth it, but it does take work. It takes time. It takes all sorts of different things to get this business up and running and then for it to be a successful endeavor. So, number 1, you will need an entrepreneur hat. And what I mean by that is a lot of us in the beginning, we love organizing or we love pretty bins. We love the Pinterest pantries. We love all of those things. But that is not enough. Like, we can't just love organizing and expect our organizing business to be a success. Now, it's a great starting point for sure, but we also need an entrepreneur hat that we can put on and know what we are doing to run our business. And I know for a lot of us, that's where we get stuck. That is the thing that is the differentiator between, is my business succeeding or is it not? Because at the end of the day, it is a business. Yes, we want to help people. Yes, we want to organize and enjoy our day and all of these different things. That's our heart. That's the dream that we have. And you can totally get there. But it's also a business. And so there's a lot of those puzzle pieces as an entrepreneur and as a business owner, and those foundational pieces that you need to be able to implement from the very beginning. So then that way you're not guessing, or you're not a year from now having to try to go back and figure out those pieces and put them all together. Let's start you off with a great foundation so then it can grow from there. And that is exactly why I've created the course. To start your business, there are so many different pieces. I have 48 videos or 46 videos inside of this course. There's so many pieces to it, but it also has the paperwork you're going to need to work with clients. It has a checklist, because I know we all love a good checklist. So as we go through the pieces, we can just check off what we've done. It has a whole module on how to name your business, because a lot of us get stuck there. It has so many different things. And so if you are thinking about starting your professional organizing business, or if you are have already decided you're starting it and you've got a few of the pieces, but you're like, "Ugh, I keep getting stuck, or I'm missing something," go get the course, because for the month of June, I'm literally doing it at half price because I'm just now launching it. I do not want the price point to be something that keeps you from getting this course. And because you are a listener, because you are someone that has supported me on this journey of creating Pro Organizers Coach, I'm literally giving it to you at half price of what it's going to be after June. So make sure that you go to proorganizersacademy.com and get the course while it's half price, because I promise you it will never be this price again. You not only get all of those things I just mentioned, you also get 3 months free of the group coaching community. So you have a place to put your homework when you are doing the workbook, because the course has an entire workbook with it. So you can fill things out as you go. And we can support you on your journey. We're going to have group coaching sessions. Like, there's going to be so many good things for you. And so literally being able to go get this course, I have 2 options. It is either, I think, $297, or you can do it at $97 a month, something like that. We're still working on the exact numbers. Listen, I take this thing one step at a time, but it's around that cost. But I do know that if you're going to do a monthly payment, it's literally 3 payments of like $97. You cannot get a course to start your professional organizing business with everything that is in it, plus the group coaching community for 3 months, for that price. And then after that, you get the group coaching community at $24 a month after your first 3 months, for as long as you stay a member, because I don't want the price to be a reason that you don't get the support that you need to start a professional organizing business. What we do is so different than any other industry. You need the support and women around you that are also doing this on a daily basis and that are starting their business, or they've already started it and they're working with clients. Like, you need that support and that accountability for this thing to succeed. So that is actually kind of goes into number 2. Prepare for the long game. So the first year that I was a professional organizer, and actually kind of before I even launched, I spent over a year doing so much research. Then I, quote unquote, launched. I worked with maybe 1 or 2 clients, and then I realized I need to get certified as a life coach, because I need more tools in my belt when I'm working with clients than just my love of organizing, right? Or just the things that I've been through in life, which were great, but I also needed some actual tools of working with clients. And so that's where me getting certified as a life coach came in. And when you are first getting started, you need to realize that this is the long game. Like, you are starting a business that is going to be with you for a very long time, and that is going to open up doors for you and is going to do all sorts of things. But at the beginning, it takes time to get it started. And so I don't ever want you to get discouraged because you were thinking, oh, I'm going to launch this business like overnight. I'll start working with clients next week. And then by the following week, I'm going to have all this money coming in and it's going to be so easy, because it's not. But it is so worth it. And when you put in the time and the effort and you plant the seeds and you do the business side, but then you also go above and beyond for your clients, it really is an amazing life to live when you're working 3 days a week, 4 days tops. You have the 4-day work week, right? But even your work hours are like 5 hours per day. So a 20-hour work week, which is what people would love to have in their life. It really does change our lives when we start an organizing business, but it also takes time and it takes work to get it there. But it is so much better than working a 40 to 50-hour work week, getting paid even a salary. Okay, great, we have a salary, but we're always at work. We're never at home. We don't get to do our own schedule. We don't get to be at home with our kids. Like, there's so many benefits to running your own business, but knowing from the beginning You need to be in this for the long game, and you need to know this is going to take time and it's going to take work, but it's going to be worth it. All right, number 3, use all of your assets. So when you show up to an appointment with a client, or even if you've not worked with clients before, maybe the thought in your own mind is, I need to learn how to organize. That is what's going to help me with my clients. And yes, being able to organize a space or declutter a space is huge in what we do, obviously. But there are so many other things that you have gone through in your life that you can pull from to help you with your clients. And it's part of the past formula that I've created that am so excited about, but it's your PASTT. It's your passions, it's what anchors you. Like for me is God. The passion can be organizing or people, helping people. What anchors you can be God. S is your strengths or skills. That can also be organizing, but that can also be, I'm a great listener. That's a strength of mine, is being able to listen. Then the 2 T's are your trials and then your testimonies. What have you walked through in your life that you can pull from, whether it's previous jobs you've had, whether it's as a mom, you've created a laundry system, whether it's, there's so many things that we've gone through in our lives that we can pull from to help our clients. And so knowing that it's not just about knowing how to organize a pantry, it is also about everything that has led us up to this point, we are able to pull from and then use to help our clients. All right. Learning to manage our time is number 4. I used to be the type of person that everyone used to joke, even my own dad, but that I would be late to my own funeral, or they would literally have family functions when my kids were little, and they would say, tell Samantha an hour earlier than what we're actually going to have it, because we know she's going to be at least an hour late. That's how bad my time management was. Then, as I went through life and as I started the organizing business, I realized, I'm like, I have got to get a hold of this time management thing, because not only as an organizer and as an entrepreneur are you needing to keep your business schedule, you also are having to run a home. So you have some sort of personal schedule you're having to keep up with. Then on top of that, you have to keep up with clients. You have to remember their things that they've said and the times that you need to be there. And then you've got to figure out when to do consultations. And there's so many moving parts. If you do not have a handle on your time management, or at least are trying to work towards that, it is going to be very, very hard to carve out the time to get your business up and off the ground. You no longer have a boss saying, be at work at 9 a.m., your lunch break is at noon, you leave to go home at 5, be here Monday through Friday, or whatever. You don't have that anymore. Now, you may still have that while you're launching your business, but once your business is launched and you're doing it full time, you no longer have that. And so you have to be your own boss in that way and be very aware of the time management system you're using. And the plus is, like I said in number 3, once you learn the time management, it's then something you can turn around and help your clients with. Because every new skill we've learned, we can then turn around and help our clients with those skills. So then number 5 is, there are so many pieces that we need to run a successful organizing business. And this kind of goes back to number 1 of the entrepreneur hat. But not only do you need an entrepreneur hat, right? Because you're running a business. You need the love of organizing, because you're going to be doing this every day, whether it's decluttering, organizing, you need to have some kind of passion for this. Then you have to learn how to work with clients. And so there's that piece of the puzzle. So it's not, that's why I went and got certified as a life coach, is because I'm like, I need to know how to have these conversations. I need to know how to help someone release the items that they have been holding on to for a decade. It's not just kind of this, I hate to say Band-Aid organizing, because that's not what it is, but it's not just this come in and do it for them all the time. There's also a lot of times that we need to help them process their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings. What we do with our clients is so much more than just putting things in a bin or basket. Now, it can be that too, but we almost become half therapists. We almost become half friends. Like, there's so many other pieces to this when we work with the clients. So you're an entrepreneur. Then on top of that, you have a love of organizing. Then you got to learn how to work with clients, which is amazing because you're helping people. But you also then have to make sure that you stay a forever student. You need to be willing to continue to learn, because the more we learn as an entrepreneur in our lives, as a mom, as a wife, just with everything, listening to this podcast, taking the course, everything that you learn, you are then going to be able to turn around, and it's going to give you additional pieces of the puzzle that you can then turn around and teach to your clients. And that's what I love about what I do here at POC, because for me, working with clients helps them, which is why I'm going to continue to do it for probably forever. At least a few days a week, because I love helping people declutter and transform their spaces and the weight coming off of their shoulders. I will forever love to do that. But what I love doing as a coach is I get to help you. So then you get to turn around and help your clients take the weight off of their shoulders. So it's not just about me helping you, it becomes this line of like me helping you to then help your clients, which helps their families. And so then there's so many more people that I can help by helping you start your business, take the steps that need to be taken in the order that they need to be taken, and then giving you the group coaching, giving you the community support, giving you everything that you need. Because once you start working with clients and you get your business off the ground, yes, it's great to be running a business, but it can also get lonely. And so you also need that support of other women that are going through similar things. So you're not lonely, so you don't get discouraged, so you know that how you're feeling that day is normal and that every other organizer feels the exact same way. Like, I remember thinking, I bet every other organizer feels like they just have it all together. They know all the answers to all of these questions. Why do I feel so lost? Why do I feel so lonely and like I don't know what I'm doing? Would someone please just tell me the next step? And so that's why I've created Pro Organizers Coach, the academy, the podcast, the YouTube channel, all of it is to help you know those next steps and to help you not have to feel the way that I felt when I was starting my business, which was so lost. Like, I felt so lost in the weeds. And I don't ever want you to feel that way. I want you to know what your next steps are. So if you would like to know what your next steps are, your next step is to go to proorganizersacademy.com and purchase the course. Then inside of the course, you will get a link to come join us inside of the group coaching community. Those are your two next steps. And then I've also got a website course for you at proorganizersacademy.com. If you've already launched your business, but you're getting stuck on the website, then you can go purchase that course as well. I am so excited about the academy launching. I'm so happy to be able to bring you these courses that are going to help you. And I'm so happy that you decided to show up and listen to me today. I pray that I am helping you. I pray that I am blessing you. And please know that if you need anything, you can go to proorganizerscoach.com and contact me there. And then all of the links will be in the description below. I'm so proud of you for choosing to become a professional organizer. And I promise you that if you will trust me as your coach, I will walk you through the steps that you need to walk through to become a successful professional organizer. Because I am not going to leave you hanging. Once you are one of my clients, whether it is an organizing client, a coaching client, it doesn't matter. Once you're mine, and I'm going to make sure that you never feel alone and that you always know what your next steps are and that you always know someone's got your back. You are covered. You are not doing this by yourself. All right. I will see you in the next episode.